Hey guys, we will go ahead and get started here shortly. Today we're going to be talking about some teething kind of remedies, natural remedies for babies. I've actually been getting a lot of questions about this lately. I have a couple of people who have reached out to me as in this past week and just really have been struggling. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of go over a couple of things that we do to help with the teething when Zeke is getting a little bit is in pain from the teething. So the first thing I want to go over is obviously essential oils. So a couple of blends that I like to use. Well, first of all, lavender. Not many people know about this, but if you roll lavender on their jawline and just roll one swipe down, that will actually help. Teething is, they're very inflamed, and so this helps to soothe and kind of, and it's a double punch because it also helps to, it also helps to soothe and to calm the child. So, it's a great teething tool to have on hand. In this, I only put a drop because this is going to a new baby. He was just born a couple weeks ago, but so I just put a drop in, and then I filled it with fractionated coconut oil. So that is for newborn babies. For my son, who is almost 2, I use a roller bottle, and yes, I know it's pink, but I use a roller bottle with 10 drops of lavender and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and then I use this on his jawline. So that's one thing that you can use. Also, I have heard that chamomile works really well with that as well, so you could do a drop of lavender and a drop of chamomile as well. I just haven't needed it. Zeke does really well with the lavender. So the other thing I wanted to mention, for really bad times, we use this chamomile oil, and it is on Vitacost.com. That's where I get a lot of my kind of natural kind of supplements, but it's Vitacost, so Vitacost, so Vitacost.com. You can find it there, or I've seen this in Earth Fare and a couple of other health food stores, so they might be carrying this as well. So that's just one thing that you could use. Try to use that sparingly though. It does have clove essential oil, so just try to use it only when really needed for the child. So those are the first 2 ways to support. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is teething, the baby, they're inflamed. So what you want to do is you want to kind of help reduce that inflammation. And some of the ways that you can do that is when they are eating foods, make sure that they kind of stay away from the refined flours, the sugars, and anything else that really produces that inflammation. Dairy also is a very, it causes inflammation as well. So you kind of want them to limit or avoid that during those times to help with kind of limiting that inflammation that they already have going on there. So some great things to do are some healthy fats. So coconuts, avocados, anything along those lines are really good for them. Grass-fed organic meats, fresh fish. So just think natural foods and foods kind of more that come from the earth. So fresh veggies and fruits. You want to be making sure that, especially during those times that they're teething, that they are eating those foods as well, and that will help. So a couple of other things I wanted to touch on is, I know that teething can be very stressful on moms and dads and really any caregivers. So there's a blend, and it's called Happy Mama, and I make this blend to go along with when I send out samples of the lavender for specifically teething purposes. But all that is 2 drops of bergamot, 3 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of wild orange, 3 drops of ylang ylang, and also if you have it, just do a drop of clary sage. So that is what I like to use in my Happy Mama blends that I give out. And again, this is a 5 milliliter bottle. So if you are going to use a regular size bottle, just double that recipe. So that's a good blend to have on hand. Another thing that I wanted to kind of share with you guys is this book. It has been a huge resource to me and my family. And if you guys are ever wondering, oh, how does she know some of this stuff? And this is just a great book to have. I do a lot of research in here, and then obviously other research in other areas, but this is a great reference point, especially to start at. All you do is just think of something that you need help in or support in, and you kind of find it in the book, and it'll kind of give you some suggestions. And what I like about it is it gives you a lot of suggestions, so that way if something doesn't work for you, you could try a different thing, or if you might not have that particular essential oil, you can use and try a different one first. So that is a great reference to have on hand, especially for those new mamas or mamas out there that really want to help support themselves and their families naturally. So that is all I have for you today. Are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions over anything that I went over? All right. All right, so I'm going to leave you with just some encouragement, because I know, like I said, the teething times can be hard. Just remember that they are little, and that especially for the young babies, they don't really know how to express themselves except through crying. So just lots of cuddles and lavender, and yeah, you're doing great, and you will get through it. I know it's a hard time, but you will get through it. So all right, well, I will see you next week. I'm going to start doing something a little different. I'm going to start doing some classes here on Facebook Live, so I will post that schedule for you guys soon. So I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a good day.